Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to recall a familiar name that's frustratingly on the tip of your tongue? These moments, often dismissed as simple senior moments or a consequence of a busy life, might be more than just fleeting memory lapses. They could be subtle whispers from your brain, hinting at a deeper, more concerning reality. The stark truth is, for millions across the United States and globally, memory decline is not a distant fear, but a daily, creeping encroachment on their quality of life, their independence, and their very sense of self. We are living in an age of information overload, constant stress, and environmental factors that insidiously chip away at our cognitive prowess. And what if I told you that much of what you've been led to believe about preserving your memory is incomplete, or worse, deliberately obscured? What if the narrative that memory loss is an inevitable part of aging, or that the solutions lie solely in complex pharmaceuticals with a laundry list of side effects, is a carefully constructed veil? Today, we are pulling back that veil to reveal something truly shocking. Nature itself holds a profound, almost miraculous secret to not just halting memory decline, but potentially regenerating the very building blocks of your brain, your neurons. A secret that has, for too long, overshadowed, perhaps even intentionally hidden by conventional science and the industries that profit from our collective cognitive anxieties. This isn't about miracle cures peddled by charlatans. This is about rediscovering ancient wisdom backed by emerging, often suppressed scientific understanding that points towards a powerful, natural pathway to a steel-trap memory and a rejuvenated mind. The brain, that 3-pound marvel of an organ, is the command center of your entire being. It houses your memories, shapes your thoughts, drives your emotions, and orchestrates your every action. When its intricate network of neurons begins to falter, the consequences ripple through every aspect of your existence. The frustration of forgetting important appointments, the embarrassment of not recognizing faces, the fear of losing cherished memories. These are experiences that erode confidence and diminish the vibrant tapestry of life. For years, the prevailing scientific dogma has often painted a grim picture of neuronal regeneration in the adult brain, suggesting that once neurons are lost, they are gone forever. This belief has fueled a multi-billion-dollar industry focused on managing symptoms rather than addressing the root causes, or, more revolutionary, fostering actual repair and regrowth. But the tides are turning. A growing body of research, much of it still navigating the slow, often resistant currents of mainstream acceptance, is illuminating the remarkable neuroplasticity of the brain, its ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. And even more excitingly, the potential for neurogenesis, the birth of new neurons, even in adulthood. The question then becomes, why isn't this groundbreaking information common knowledge? Why are so many individuals still resigned to the idea of an irreversible cognitive decline when natural, affordable solutions might be within reach? Could it be that the simplicity and affordability of nature's remedies pose a threat to established medical and pharmaceutical paradigms? These are uncomfortable questions, but they demand exploration if we are to reclaim our cognitive birthright. This video is your first step on a journey to uncover a powerful, natural ally for your brain. A secret so potent that it promises not just to protect, but to potentially rebuild your capacity for memory, focus, and clarity. We're not just talking about minor improvements. We're talking about the possibility of regenerating your neurons and forging a memory like steel, using tools that Mother Nature has provided all along. Think about the implications: a sharper mind, enhanced learning capabilities, the ability to retain new information with ease, and the profound relief of knowing you are actively supporting your brain's long-term health. This isn't a far-fetched dream. It's a potential reality we're going to explore together. We will delve into the science, examine the evidence, and reveal the specific natural elements that hold this incredible power. The secret we're about to unveil is not some obscure, expensive supplement sourced from a remote mountaintop. It's likely far more accessible than you imagine, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be recognized for its true potential. The frustration of feeling your mental acuity slip away can be debilitating. The fear of what the future holds when your memory fades is a heavy burden. But what if that future could be different? What if you could actively participate in the revitalization of your most precious organ? We understand the skepticism. In a world saturated with health fads and quick-fix promises, it's natural to question claims that sound too good to be true. That's why we are committed to not just making bold statements, but to guiding you through the understanding of how this natural marvel works, why it's been overlooked, and how you can begin to harness its benefits. This journey is about empowerment through knowledge. It's about challenging the status quo and embracing the incredible healing intelligence inherent in the natural world. The cells in your brain, your neurons, are constantly communicating, forming pathways that define who you are. Over time, due to various stressors, oxidative stress, inflammation, nutritional deficiencies, and even emotional trauma, these cells can become damaged, and their communication lines can falter. Conventional approaches often focus on clearing away the debris of this damage or trying to boost the function of remaining healthy cells. But what if we could go a step further? What if we could support the actual regeneration of these vital brain cells? This is not just wishful thinking. Pioneering researchers, often working outside the limelight, have been investigating compounds found in nature that exhibit remarkable neuroregenerative properties. These are not synthetic drugs created in a lab, but substances that have co-evolved with life on this planet for millennia. The beauty of this secret lies in its holistic approach. It doesn't just target one isolated pathway in the brain. It often works synergistically, supporting the brain's overall environment, reducing inflammation, combating oxidative stress, and providing the essential building blocks for neuronal repair and growth. This multifaceted action is something synthetic drugs often struggle to replicate without a cascade of unintended side effects. The implications are staggering. Imagine being able to learn new skills with the agility of your youth, or recall details from long-ago conversations with crystal clarity. This is the promise held within the heart of nature, a promise that conventional science is only now grudgingly acknowledged. Stay with us, because what we are about to share could fundamentally change how you view your brain health and the aging process itself. The key to a resilient, steel-like memory might not be locked away in a high-tech laboratory, but flourishing in the very world around us. It's time to unlock this knowledge. It's time to regenerate hope and regenerate your mind. The journey to uncovering this powerful natural secret starts now, and it's a journey you won't want to miss. If you're ready to challenge what you've been told and discover a path to a stronger, sharper memory, make sure you're subscribed and have hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss what's coming next. What if the secret isn't some mythical herb from a distant land, but a fundamental component that our modern diets and lifestyles have systematically stripped away, leaving our brains vulnerable and undernourished? The forgotten nutrient we are about to discuss is not just a passive supporter of brain health. Emerging science, alongside compelling anecdotal evidence from those who have rediscovered it, suggests it's an active catalyst for the very processes of neurogenesis and synaptic fortification we so desperately seek. This substance, let's call it nature's neural nectar for now, is not a single isolated molecule, but often found within a complex matrix of naturally occurring compounds that work in profound synergy. It's found in certain foods and plants that were once staples in traditional diets across various cultures, but have been pushed aside by processed foods, monoculture farming, and a general disconnect from natural food sources. The established scientific community has, for decades, focused heavily on specific neurotransmitters and isolated chemical pathways when studying memory and brain aging. While this reductionist approach has yielded some insights, it often misses the bigger picture, the holistic environment the brain needs to thrive and repair itself. Nature's neural nectar works differently. It provides foundational support, optimizing the brain's terrain for healing and growth rather than just trying to patch up specific deficits. Consider this. Your brain is incredibly energy demanding, consuming about 20% of your body's total energy, despite making up only about 2% of your body weight. This energy is vital for maintaining neuronal integrity, transmitting signals, and, crucially, for processes like neuroplasticity and neurogenesis. Many modern diets laden with refined sugars and unhealthy fats create an energy crisis in the brain. They lead to energy spikes and crashes, inflammation, and oxidative stress, all enemies of healthy brain function and memory. Nature's neural nectar, often found in nutrient-dense, unadulterated sources, provides a cleaner, more sustainable fuel alongside specific cofactors essential for neuronal regeneration. One of the key ways this nectar works is by significantly boosting levels of Brain-Derived Neurotrophic Factor, or BDNF. BDNF is like a Miracle-Gro for your brain. It plays a critical role in the survival of existing neurons, encourages the growth and differentiation of new neurons and synapses, and is vital for long-term memory formation. Studies have shown that lower levels of BDNF are associated with conditions like Alzheimer's, depression, and accelerated cognitive decline. Conversely, increasing BDNF levels through natural means, including specific dietary components rich in this forgotten nutrient, can have a powerful protective and restorative effect on the brain.
Another fascinating aspect is its impact on inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation in the brain, often fueled by poor diet, stress, and environmental toxins, is a silent killer of brain cells. This neuroinflammation disrupts communication between neurons, impairs memory consolidation, and accelerates the aging process. Nature's neural nectar possesses potent anti-inflammatory properties, helping to quench these fires in the brain and create a more hospitable environment for neuronal survival and regeneration. It does this not by simply masking symptoms, but by addressing some of the root causes of inflammation, such as by balancing gut health, which has a surprisingly direct impact on brain health via the gut-brain axis. Think of the blood-brain barrier, a highly selective gatekeeper that protects your brain from harmful substances. Inflammation can compromise this barrier, allowing toxins and pathogens to enter, further damaging brain tissue. Nature's neural nectar helps to fortify this barrier, safeguarding your brain's delicate ecosystem. Moreover, the compounds often accompanying this key nutrient in its natural state provide a wealth of antioxidants. Oxidative stress, caused by an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants in your body, is another major contributor to neuronal damage and memory loss. Free radicals are like tiny molecular vandals, damaging cell structures, including DNA and proteins. The antioxidants found in these natural sources act as a cleanup crew, neutralizing these free radicals and protecting your neurons from their destructive onslaught. This protective action is crucial for maintaining the long-term health and functionality of your brain cells, allowing them the space and resources to regenerate and form stronger connections. The accessibility of these powerful natural elements is what makes their suppression or oversight all the more perplexing. Many traditional cultures intuitively understood the importance of consuming a wide variety of plant-based foods, herbs, and specific natural substances for maintaining vitality and mental acuity well into old age. This wisdom, passed down through generations, is now finding validation in the laboratories of forward-thinking scientists who are daring to look beyond the confines of pharmaceutical solutions. We've been conditioned to believe that significant health interventions must be complex and expensive, often requiring a prescription. But what if some of the most profound healing agents are already present in your local grocery store, your garden, or even growing wild in nature, if you know what to look for? The power of these nutrients lies not just in their individual actions, but in their synergistic interplay. Nature rarely works in isolated components. It creates intricate networks where various compounds support and enhance each other's effects. This is why simply taking an isolated synthetic vitamin often doesn't produce the same benefits as consuming the whole food or plant from which it was derived. The forgotten nutrient we're discussing is often part of such a synergistic package, delivering a broad spectrum of benefits that support overall brain wellness, which in turn fosters memory and neuronal regeneration. And now, a question for you. What are some of the natural remedies or foods you've heard about or tried for memory enhancement? Have any of them made a noticeable difference for you? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's create a community of shared knowledge and discovery.
The beauty of focusing on nature's neural nectar is that its benefits often extend beyond just memory. Improved mood, increased mental clarity and focus, better stress resilience, and even enhanced sleep quality are frequently reported by individuals who have reintegrated these powerful natural elements into their lives. This is because brain health is holistic. When you nourish your brain correctly, the positive effects cascade throughout your entire system.
We've journeyed through the unsettling landscape of memory decline, hinted at science's selective attention, and explored the concept of a forgotten nutrient, nature's neural nectar, capable of fostering neuronal regeneration and a steel-trap memory. The anticipation is over. It's time to unveil this natural powerhouse, the very element that holds such profound promise for your cognitive health, something so fundamental yet so often overlooked in our modern pursuit of quick fixes. Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA, docosahexahexanoic acid, from high-quality, clean sources, synergistically combined with a diet rich in polyphenols from deeply colored fruits and vegetables, and certain neurosupportive herbs like lion's mane mushroom and Bacopa Monnieri. Yes, it might sound deceptively simple to some. Omega-3s? Polyphenols? Herbs we've heard of? Precisely. The shocking secret isn't a single, obscure magic bullet, but the synergistic power of these fundamental natural compounds, consumed consistently and in their most bioavailable forms, something which industrial food processing and depleted soils have made increasingly difficult to achieve. Science hasn't entirely hidden omega-3s or antioxidants, but it has often downplayed their profound regenerative potential when sourced optimally and used correctly, or focused on isolated, less effective synthetic versions, while the incredible combined power with specific traditional neurosupportive botanicals is frequently relegated to alternative or unproven medicine, despite millennia of traditional use and growing bodies of modern research. DHA, an omega-3 fatty acid, is a primary structural component of the human brain, cerebral cortex, skin, and retina. It is absolutely critical for brain development in infants and remains essential for normal brain function in adults. DHA helps maintain the fluidity of cell membranes, which is crucial for neuronal communication. It plays a direct role in supporting BDNF production, that Miracle-Gro for your brain we discussed. High-quality sources of DHA, primarily found in fatty fish like wild-caught salmon, mackerel, sardines — yes, the humble sardine is a powerhouse — and high-grade algae oil for a vegan option, provide the brain with the raw materials it needs for repair and regeneration. But it's not just about DHA alone. The synergy comes when these healthy fats are combined with a diet overflowing with polyphenols. Polyphenols are potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds found in abundance in berries, blueberries, raspberries, dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, nuts, seeds, dark chocolate in moderation, green tea, and even certain spices like turmeric. These polyphenols don't just mop up free radicals, they actively modulate inflammatory pathways in the brain and support the health of your blood vessels, ensuring optimal blood flow and nutrient delivery to your precious neurons. They protect existing neurons and create an environment where new neurons can flourish. And then we have the traditional neuroenhancers, often dismissed by mainstream medicine yet revered in traditional systems for centuries. Lion's mane mushroom, Hericium erinaceus, is a true marvel. Studies, including human trials, have shown its remarkable ability to stimulate the synthesis of nerve growth factor, NGF, and BDNF, promoting neuronal growth, myelination, the insulation of nerve fibers, and improved cognitive function, particularly in areas of memory and concentration. Bacopa Monnieri, an herb used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years, is another well-researched cognitive enhancer. It has been shown to improve memory formation, reduce anxiety, which can impair memory, and protect brain cells from oxidative stress. Its active compounds, bacosides, work by enhancing the communication between brain cells and modulating neurotransmitter systems. The true secret is how these elements work together. The omega-3s provide the structural integrity and signaling support, the polyphenols provide the anti-inflammatory and antioxidant shield, and herbs like lion's mane and bacopa provide specific neurotrophic and adaptogenic nudges, encouraging the brain's innate capacity for regeneration and optimal function. This isn't about taking one supplement, it's about a holistic approach to brain nourishment. So, how can you start applying this today? First, prioritize high-quality omega-3s. Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. If you're vegan or don't consume fish, a high-quality algae-based DHA supplement is essential. Second, flood your diet with color. Think of a rainbow on your plate. Deep blues from blueberries, rich greens from kale, vibrant reds from raspberries and bell peppers. These colors signify a high polyphenol content. Aim for at least 5 to 7 servings of diverse fruits and vegetables daily. Third, consider incorporating well-sourced lion's mane mushroom and Bacopa Monnieri into your routine. These are available as supplements, often in extract form. Always choose reputable brands that provide information about sourcing and extraction methods. And, crucially, consult with a healthcare professional or a knowledgeable herbalist before starting any new supplement regimen, especially if you have underlying health conditions or are taking medications. This is not an overnight fix, but a commitment to nourishing your brain for the long haul. Consistency is key. Just as a plant needs regular watering and good soil to thrive, your brain needs a consistent supply of these vital nutrients to repair, regenerate, and perform at its best. In summary, the shocking truth is that the power to regenerate your neurons and forge a steel memory isn't locked away behind expensive pharmaceuticals or inaccessible treatments. It lies in the intelligent design of nature itself, in the essential fatty acids that build your brain, in the vibrant phytonutrients that protect it, and in the ancient wisdom of botanicals that can stimulate its inherent regenerative capabilities. You have the power to take control of your cognitive health. By understanding and applying these principles, you can move from fearing memory loss to actively cultivating a resilient, sharp, and enduring mind.
So, what are you waiting for? If this information has empowered you, if it has opened your eyes to a new way of thinking about your brain health, then give this video a thumbs up. Your like helps us reach more people who need to hear this vital message. Share this video with your friends, your family, anyone you know who is concerned about their memory or just wants to optimize their brain function. Let's spread this knowledge far and wide. And most importantly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on more groundbreaking insights into natural health and well-being. We have so much more to share with you on your journey to a healthier, more vibrant life. Finally, we want to hear from you. Which of these natural powerhouses, omega-3s, polyphenols, lion's mane, or bacopa, are you most excited to learn more about or try incorporating into your life? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey to regenerating your neurons and forging a memory of steel.